Hey, what's going on, YouTube universe? This is my first video. My name's Ray, and I'm going to give you guys an in-depth look into auction life. And I'm not just talking about going and buying things at auction, which is unfortunately what I'm going to do today, but all aspects of it. I work for an auction company for a couple years now, and the auctioneer I work with is a really cool guy. You're going to meet him in future videos. But we're going to look into when we do the clean outs, getting everything set up, auction day, tailgate auctions, yard sales, flea markets, you name it, we're going to do it. What I'm going to do that's a little different is when I buy the items, instead of just doing the haul at the end, I'm going to give you updates in future videos about where the items actually sold and how much we did profit. Today the auction house that I'm at has, I can see from here, they have a ton of furniture outside, which is unusual for this place, so it must be packed in there. I don't know how much auction footage I will get once they actually start the auction, but we'll see. Some auctioneers are a little sketchy about you filming them. So that's it in a nutshell of what I plan on doing, and I hope you like it. If you like it, hit the like button, possibly subscribe, and let's go on from here. I'm going to probably jump in a little while and give you an update as things go along. So yeah, let's go check it out.
some of this stuff that I have in the spare room in the closet.
Last time all this kind of stuff went for a lot of money.
And I have like, I don't know how many boxes of glasses that belong to my daughter. And I was surprised she didn't. Oh yeah, you put them on the Look, Bobby's stupid today. He says, Nikki, give that bag to Lorraine. I said, I haven't seen you. Good morning, how are you? You're finally working, huh? Must be nice to be there. Take it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's that? All right, just a quick little update. Just did a walkthrough and took a look at everything and took some shots of some interesting items. There are a lot of people here, but there is a lot of stuff. One of the first tips I want to give you when you go to an auction like this, be prepared to stay for the day. They do throughout different times of the day. They'll go to a display case, or they'll jump from furniture to box lots, and they'll try and split the crowd to two different auctioneers because they just have so much to go through. And if you can outlast a lot of the other resellers in time, then you can really get some good stuff really cheap towards the ends of the auctions. So that's what we're going to do. I think they're going to get ready to start in a couple minutes, so I'm going to try and hit a video in the beginning of the actual auction itself. They seem pretty lenient here about me filming. They didn't give me a hard time like a couple other places might. So yeah, let's go spend some money and make some money and see what we can figure out and see what we can pick up. The only regret that I have today is that I did not bring the trailer. I only brought the truck, but the truck is empty, so I can fit a few things in here, but there's some really nice stuff. So yeah, let's get after it.
410. How about 5? Now it's about 10, 15, 20. 20 get a bit to the now, so they got 15, 20, 20 get that now, 20.
The Cub Cadet riding mower, we have three
Put that
bids
down.
on
Put that
this.
down.
We have bidder 55, where the hell is he?
He's right over here.
Bidder 65,
Where'd he go?
I don't know.
Steve. Oh, he's out down there.
Bidder
He's everywhere.
55, 65, and also bidder 143, line 1.
Club Cadet. Cub Cadet. One of the finest mowers around. Just got to put a little air in the tires there, and you'll be set to go. 475, 500, 555, 555, 555, 475, been now 5, 475, give me now 5. That's cheap. You know what these things run? My son just bought one of these, almost $3 grand. 475, 500.
No, I ain't.
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
I was agreeing with what you're saying, yeah.
475, been now 5, 555, 475, been now 5, 5, 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter, been now 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter, been now 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter, been now 5 and a half. 525, your way. Which bid?
Which bit, Steve?
55, got it.
9058.
Nice 10.5 gallon vacuum here. You got all the amenities in there as well. On the shop rack there, they're going to be about 50, 15, 55, and 25, 25, 25, 25, 54, 10, 5. 585, $5.85, no vacuum, 5, 7, 7, 7, 7, 75, been now 7, 7, 7, 75, been now 7, $5 in number. 94, 94.
Steve, you have bidder 56, line 13, and it's an Echo Weed Whacker.
On the Echo Weed Whacker, like Kenny Vance and the Planetones, looking for an Echo. Eddie on that, they're going to be about $100 for $100 for 25, been now 30, 30, 30, 40, give me 40, Steve, 30, been now 40, 40, give me 40, 30, been now 40, 40, give me 40, 30, been now 40, 40, 50, 50, 50 now 60, $60, $60, 50 now 60, $70, 70, give me 70 now, 70 now, 70, 60, been now 70, 60, been now 70, $60 your way number. 87, 80.
I was there till almost 5 o'clock, and I got there at 7:30, so it's a long day. You know, normally you work in an office or at a desk or something, the day seems a lot longer because you're not really moving around and enjoying what you do. But, I mean, I like what I do. I enjoy it. I think I'm somewhat good at it. I guess you'll all be the judge of that eventually. Some extremely beautiful scenery. It's a beautiful day out. No traffic. Just cruising along. I found that some of these auction houses that are kind of in the middle of nowhere, or in the middle of farmland like this, you kind of do a little better there, rather than being in such a big town or like a large city, which I live like 40 miles outside of like a major city in Pennsylvania. But I won't go down there to an auction house, first of all because I hate traffic and I hate parking and paying to have a parking space for an hour or two or a couple hours, or feeding a meter all day. I would just as soon drive out in the country and enjoy what I do. Makes it more relaxing. Alright, we're back. We're home. Time to go check out the haul. Let's see what we got. I spent a total of $185 with the buyer's premium, which is like 17%, which is pretty high for that kind of auction, but everyone's different. A lot of places it's like 10 or 15. So here's what we got. We're going to start off in here. This is, I don't know if you can see that real well. It's a very nice ornate wall mirror. I believe it's a Baker. Mirrors are tough. I mean, it does have the beveled glass, which is really cool. And if it is a Baker, it's way worth more than the $10 that I paid for it. Let's see, we'll go around the back here. And next up, we got this really cool copper coffee pot on the stand. It's got all the parts in it. This was pretty cool too. I think I paid like $5 for this thing. It's worth probably $3 in scrap, but all this stuff will go to the booth. This won't be anything that goes to the flea market or yard sale. This is more of our booth kind of quality items. We got this really cool dome trunk. And what I like about this is it has the original lithographs in it still, and the original insert, which is usually destroyed, I mean, there's got to be a little work that I'm going to have to do to it. I'm going to have to probably wipe it down. Looks like it's been sitting in a barn getting pooped on. But other than that, it's a pretty nice piece. It'll look really good if I linseed oil it and put it in the booth. This nice little big pulley here. These things fly out of the store. As fast as I can get them in there, they're usually gone. They don't last long. People like the primitive stuff in this area. It does really well. I bought this box lot for $12.50. We got an old wooden box that's trashed. I mean, the hinges are broke. It's pretty beat up. But the reason why I picked it up is a Sega. It's a Sega Genesis 16-bit. All the cables are in here, except I believe the power cord's missing, but I have a bunch of those laying around that I can probably steal one from something else. That gaming console, I could take that to a guy I know and sell that for at least $35 without even haggling. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. So that pretty much paid for the box. And there's a little erector set in there. So this might just go in the tailgate auction pile just to get rid of it. But the game itself is what I purchased it for. We got, let me move this box out of the way here. Oh. Picked up two nice cast iron frying pans. This is a Lodge, and the other one I believe is a Lodge. The other one's a 12-inch. Cast iron's another really big thing here. This one is 14-inch skillet, has no marking on it. However, I only paid $22 for both of them. And I have a feeling if I stick this one in the booth for $25, I can get that before the day's out. And I'll get another $5 or $10 for the other one. So I'm not going to make a major killing on it, but they do look really cool hanging on the wall in the booth. Next up, I picked up this little glass display case. It's got a crack in the glass, but I only paid $3 for it. Nobody else seemed to bid on it. It kind of looks like somebody painted it themselves. But still, anything painted like this, they took the time and they went and they did the extra little work to put their little personal touch on it, which I think will make it sell. But I'll hang it up, and maybe I have some old little medicine bottles or something, or maybe even some old little advertising tins that I keep around for shelf filler. I'll hang this on the wall and I'll put those in there. Like I said, I paid $3 for it. I'll probably throw it out there for 20, maybe 25. And that'll take some of the sting out of one or two of the things that I might have stepped up a little too high on. All in all, I think I'm in pretty good shape. This flower pot, unfortunately, I'm doing this video because I want to show you what I buy and sell. That's probably the only thing that's not going to get sold, because that's something that my wife would really like. And Mother's Day is this Sunday, so I mean, it's a nice one. She's got a orange tree that she wants to plant, and I think that would be good for her to give it enough room to grow. It's not cracked or anything. It's in really good shape. Lastly, we'll go up this side here. Don't mind the trash in my truck. I have to clean this thing out today. And let's bring these to the back, because these are pretty cool too. Here's one. Here's two. Alright, let's shut this door. These are really cool. I'm going to put it in the cast iron so you can see it. These are like solid copper dog statue bookends, and they're on a very heavy marble base. They have a lot of age to them, just because of the way that they're constructed. They do have some pretty good age to them. The copper itself is probably worth a few bucks, but the fact that there's the pair of them, they came out of a house that the lady was an avid dog collector, and this was like in the area they said that she really enjoyed. As you can see, there's a blue tag on there, which I won't tell you the name of the company, but there's a blue tag on here, and what that means is this was in their higher end catalog auction. Same with that mirror up there. That was also online as well as in person. So I may have paid up a little more than I've liked. I think I spent $50 on them. I'll probably put them in the booth for $75 for the pair if I want them to go quickly. But because it's online, they can't do small increments of bids. They have to go like by 10s or 20s, and instead of doing it like, I can't say like $12.50 or $17.50 or $20. You kind of have to take the bids as they do it online. So like I said, I probably paid a little too much for that, but I still think I'll be all right. All right, so that's the haul. I mean, it's not a lot. It's quality items. It's all stuff that's going to go into the booth, which you'll get to see in upcoming videos. And when these items sell, I'll kind of give you a breakdown of what I paid and what I spent, so you can kind of see what got made. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I just want to thank everybody. Let me turn this thing around. Just want to thank everybody for taking a ride with me today. And I'm going to empty all this stuff out because tomorrow I'm going to it's called a short sale. It's an estate auction that was thrown together at the last minute, which means they haven't had a chance to go through everything, and there's probably going to be some really good bargains there. That's going to be the auction kind of stuff that I do for tailgates and flea markets. So thanks again for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and hopefully subscribe, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. And I'm doing this because it will drive my youngest son bonkers, but I told him I'm closing every single one of these videos with a stupid dad joke just to torture my kid. So here's my stupid dad joke for the very first video. How much did the pirate pay to get his ears pierced? It was $1 an ear. Till next time, guys, thanks for watching and have a great day.